U.S. consumer prices surged in February, culminating in the largest annual increase in 40 years, and inflation is poised to accelerate further in the months ahead as Russia's war against Ukraine drives up the costs of crude oil and other commodities. The Consumer Price Index increased 0.8% last month after gaining 0.6% in January, the Labor Department said on Thursday. In the 12-month through February, the CPI shot up 7.9%, the biggest year-on-year increase since January 1982. That followed a 7.5% jump in January and was the fifth straight month of annual CPI readings north of 6%. Economists polled by Reuters had forecast the CPI rising 0.8% and vaulting 7.9% on a year-on-year basis. Inflation has way overshot the Federal Reserve's 2.0% target. The U.S. Central Bank is expected to start raising interest rates next Wednesday to stamp out inflation, with economists expecting as many as 7 rate hikes this year. Last month's CPI data does not fully capture the spike in oil prices following Russia's invasion of Ukraine on February 24. Prices shot up more than 30%, with global benchmark Brent hitting a 2008 high at $139 a barrel, before retreating on Wednesday after reports that the United Arab Emirates would call on fellow OPEC members to boost production. The United States and its allies have imposed harsh sanctions on Moscow, with President Joe Biden on Tuesday banning imports of Russian oil into the country. Russia is the world's second-largest crude oil exporter. Gasoline prices in the U.S. are averaging a record $4.318 per gallon compared with $3.469 a month ago, AAA data showed. According to David Kelly, chief global strategist at J.P. Morgan Funds in New York, if gasoline averaged close to $4.20 for the year, that would add over $1,000 to the expenses of the average household. The Russia-Ukraine war, which has also boosted prices of wheat and other commodities, is seen keeping inflation uncomfortably high into the second quarter. Our estimates suggest gasoline and natural gas prices are on track to add over 1 full percentage point or so to overall year-on-year prints in each month over the next 10 months, said Kevin Cummins, chief U.S. economist at NatWest Markets in Stamford, Connecticut. Inflation was already a problem before the Russia-Ukraine war, thanks to a shift in spending to goods from services during the COVID-19 pandemic. Trillions of dollars in pandemic relief fired up spending, which ran against capacity constraints as the coronavirus upended the labor market dynamics. Excluding the volatile food and energy components, the CPI increased 0.5% last month after advancing 0.6% in January. In the 12-month through February, the so-called core CPI raced up 6.4%. That was the largest year-on-year gain since August 1982 and followed a 6.0% increase in January.